Have you ever started memorizing the Quran with this huge burst of enthusiasm only to find yourself completely burnt out just a few weeks later? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. If you're a busy person, you got work, you've got school, and life is just happening, what you might need isn't more motivation. It's a better system. Okay, so let's dive into this blueprint for starting over, but this time doing it the right way.
And this, right here, is the absolute core of the problem. We see other people memorizing pages a day, and we think that's the only way to do it. But that approach, it almost always leads to losing momentum, and that's the real reason most of these journeys just stall out. It's kind of like trying to sprint a marathon. It doesn't work.
I mean, let's be real for a second. You're trying to fit this incredible, beautiful goal into a life that's already packed. You're dealing with that whole daily grind. Wake up, go to work or school, come home, and poof, the day is gone. This system we're talking about is designed specifically for that reality.
So what if we just flip the script on this? What if the problem isn't you? It's not about your desire or how much effort you're putting in. The problem is probably the method itself. You don't need another tip on the basics of memorization. You need a protocol, a system that can actually survive your real life. One that makes progress feel, inevitable instead of forced.
Okay, so this brings us to the first massive shift in mindset. Your initial goal isn't speed. It's not about how much you can do. It's about building a non-negotiable habit. It's about making this a core part of who you are, something you just do every single day without fail. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. We have to stop trying to be that sneaker on fire, that crazy sprint for a short burst. The real goal is to become the turtle, slow, steady, and completely unstoppable. Your new obsession isn't a page a day. It's never miss a day. See, momentum is everything. Missing one day makes it way easier to miss two, and then a week. But the flip side is also true. Hitting your goal today makes tomorrow easier, and the day after that just falls into place.
And I mean this, seriously. Set a minimum daily dose that you absolutely have to complete, and track it. Even if it's just a couple of lines, so small it almost feels kind of silly or insignificant. I'm telling you, it is infinitely better than zero. You're laying the foundation for a habit that's going to last for years, not just for a few intense burnout weeks.
So how does this mindset actually turn into something you can do every day? Well, once you've got the mindset down, you need the structure. This is the repeatable system, the nuts and bolts that will train your brain and make your memorization time feel automatic. All right, let's break this down. First, lock in your routine. Same time, same place, every single day. This takes all the guesswork out of it and just makes it automatic. Second, you got to activate your senses by reciting out loud. Hearing your own voice adds this whole other powerful layer to your memory. Third, verify. Record yourself on your phone. Trust me, when you play it back, you'll catch little mistakes you didn't even realize you were making. And finally, prepare. Use your commute, your downtime, whatever, to just listen to the Quran. It's like you're paving the road ahead of time, which makes future memorization so much easier.
And now, we get to the real boss battle of this whole journey. The hardest part, and I really mean this, isn't memorizing the new stuff. It's holding on to what you've already learned. This is the wall that most people hit, and they don't even see it coming.
And it really is. It's just crushing. You make all this amazing progress, you're feeling fantastic, and then you go back to revise and you realize how much has just slipped away. That feeling can kill your momentum faster than anything. It's a frustrating experience that so many of us share.
So, the most crucial point is this. You have to completely shift your definition of success. It is not about how fast you can cram new material into your brain. The real achievement, the real flex, is being able to retain what you've worked so incredibly hard for. You have to prioritize revision way more than you think you need to. An internal system is powerful, for sure, but it becomes practically unstoppable when it's supported by your external environment. You have to consciously shape your world, both your social world and your digital world, to support your goal, not sabotage it.
Let's talk about your social circle first. When you're the only person you know on this path, it's really easy to let your standards slip. But when you surround yourself with others who are doing the same thing, people your age in similar situations, it creates this amazing good pressure. You see what's actually possible, and it gives you this huge seed of motivation to just keep going.
And then there's your digital space. Let's just be honest. We are living in probably the hardest time in human history to focus. You have billion-dollar companies literally engineering ways to steal your attention 24/7. You have to actively fight back. Use app blockers, cut down your screen time, and reclaim that focus.
Even if you can only claw back 20 minutes a day from distractions and give it to the Quran, that can change everything.
So, as we start to bring this all together, the message becomes pretty clear, right? This isn't about having one good week or one good month of memorization. It's about building a system that allows you to be on this path for your entire life.
And here it is, the blueprint in a nutshell. Go slower than you think you need to. Lock in a daily, repeatable protocol that you can stick to. Make revision a higher priority than memorizing new stuff. And finally, build an environment around you, both social and digital, that is going to guarantee your success.
And that really leaves us with this one final question to think about. What are you actually aiming for? A short burst of progress that's probably going to fade? Or are you ready to build the sustainable habits for a journey that will enrich your entire life? Because the system you choose is what's going to determine that answer.